In this problem, we'll be comparing two different interest rates. So we have the 6% compounded daily and the 6.25% compounded monthly. Which one is a better deal? If we want to invest a certain amount of money, if a certain account, let's say account 1, gives us 6% compounded daily and account 2 gives us 6.25% compounded monthly, which account would we put our money in? So before we start doing that, let us look at a situation which is analogous to this. Suppose we have to compare two measurements, 6,550 inches. Do we know whether it's greater than or less than the measurement 16,500 centimeters? Now remember that if the units of measurement are different, so here it's inches and here it's centimeters, if the units of measurement are different, then we've seen earlier that we need to convert either the inches to centimeters or the centimeters to inches. So in this case, when we convert the inches to centimeters, we have 16,637 centimeters is equal to 6,550 inches. Now we are ready to make that comparison. Now that we know the centimeter measure, we can clearly say that the 6,550 inches is greater than 16,500 centimeters. So the idea here was to change the units of measurements to make it consistent and hence easy for comparison. So this situation is very similar to that. Now our first account is 6% compounded daily. Our second account is 6.25% compounded monthly. We're going to use the yield formula. It is also called the effective interest rate formula. So what it does is it converts the compound interest rate to an equivalent simple interest rate in each case. So now let's substitute the values. So we're looking at the yield for the first investment. So this is investment number 1 is equal to 1 plus 0.06, so that's 6%, divided by n, which is daily. Daily, let's take it as 365 times in a year, whole to the 365 minus 1. And similarly on the right side, we have y equals 1 plus 0. This is the second investment, 0.625 over monthly, so that's 12 to the 12 minus 1. Now we're going to simplify both sides using the calculator, and then we will be able to compare the two accounts. So when we enter the numbers into the calculator, this is what we get. And of course, we have to multiply this by 100 to get the percentage value. So that would be 6.18%, and that is rounded to the 2 decimal places. And this would be 6.43%, that is rounded to 2 decimal places. So basically we're multiplying the decimal by 100% to get the percentage value. So what this really means is that the first account of 6% compounded 365 times in a year is the equivalent of a simple interest rate of 6.18%. So this is a simple interest rate of 6.18%, and the compound interest rate of 6.25% compounded 12 times in a year is the equivalent of a simple interest rate of 6.43%. And now it is the comparison is very clear. So we have an account that gives a simple interest rate of 6.18% versus an account that gives a simple interest rate of 6.43%. So the clear winner is account 2, which is a higher percent.